You couldn't break me in the end.
Hey YouTube, what's up? I'm bringing you a 4v4 SND on MW2 from, we're playing role models here. I'm with my team Flawless. Me, Savage, Platt, and Rose, whatever the hell his name is. And anyone who's played MW2 SND knows who role models is, I'm pretty sure. But no spoiler alert, we do win this map. We ended up losing on third map. We got 4-0'd on Underpass. I personally believe if we would have got any map on Underpass, we probably could have won it. But yeah, it's no bigs. And what I want to talk about today is just GB in general and finding a team you can stick with and rely on. I really feel like I found that team right here. We've all played tourneys. I don't think any of us has actually won a tourney, but I feel that we can if we play enough together. You know, we're just a new team. Savage and Platt have been playing together for a while. And, you know, they fight sometimes, but they've been playing together for long enough that I think they can work it out in the end. And, yeah, I just want to talk about how to find one of those teams, that team that you're always going to stick with. You know, that you want to be that team to beat. You got to be mature. You can't expect, every team has their day. You can't expect to win every single match. If you get a loss, it's no big deal. Don't worry about it. Unless you're constantly losing and you've been playing together for over like 4 months, then, you know, maybe it's time for a change, but, you know, you can't expect to win everything. Oh, God, hold on, I need to blow my nose. I'm fucking cold today, but, yeah, basically, you gotta find mature players who can take a loss and who can take criticism. That's a big one, too. You gotta look for players who play for the name on the front of the jersey and not the back. And what I mean by that is they can't just be trying to make themselves look good. I've had plenty of games where I could have dropped, like, 10 bombs, but, you know, I played, like, a supportish role for my team. And I got the win instead. So, like, example, the bomb's clearly open, you can plant, but instead of doing that, you run around for 10 seconds looking for people. And you might get a kill or two, but in the end, you might get bombed down in some ass-retarded space, and maybe it's a 1v2, and, you know, they can get that 1v2 because, you know, they have bomb down the easiest accessible space ever. They can just stun it and nade it. They can see it from a mile away. And, yeah, you gotta play for the objective. Unless you're playing, like, TDM or some shit, you know, don't play SND like it's TDM. Don't just go for kills. You need to play the bomb. And you got to be able to play with people who can take it seriously, because I've had so many teams that have gotten a loss because they're dicking around or whatever. They got to always be trying their heart out. I don't care how stupid that sounds, but I'm not trying is not an excuse. If you should always be trying on a competitive gaming website for one. If you're not going to try, go play public matches, but that just bugs me so much when people say shit like that, because it just, like, it seems like the perfect excuse, because, like, you can always use it, but it's really, like, even if you are trying, you can just say you weren't trying and then just be like, yeah. But I digress. Like I said, you need to find mature players who can take criticism. The leader needs to step in and tell them what you're doing wrong. Don't tell them what they're doing wrong mid-game, because unless they can take it. If they can't take it, you know, don't team with them. If they're gonna be that much of a dick, that much of a prick, don't bother with them. You can't play with people who just kill whore all game, and if they die, don't play with ragers for one. That's annoying as hell. My team rages sometimes, but we always keep it under control. We always get our callouts off. We have our good games and our bad games. They're mostly good, though. We haven't ran a tourney in a while. I just got shit on right there. That's embarrassing. But yeah, and the players have to be able to take criticism. They have to be able to take a loss. That's a huge thing. If you can't take a loss, then you're going nowhere, because every team loses. You can't win every match. No matter how good the team is, the best team that's ever played this game has their losses. And another thing, just because you beat a team doesn't mean they're terrible. I've seen too many people who have beaten Reckless in like a GB match, and then they say, "Oh yeah, they're terrible. I've beat them we 4-3'd them last map." If every team you beat is terrible, then what does that make you? Are you like the lowest standard and they're just lower than you? Like, is that what you're trying to imply, that you guys are terrible and since you beat them then they're even more terrible? Or, like, I don't understand. That's like what's a good example here? Say the Leafs beat the Sens, and then the Leafs then say they're terrible, even though the Sens have beat them like 5 times before, and the Sens have accomplished a lot more than them. That it's the exact same. You sound like a retard, I gotta tell you. And the amount of people, first of all, random is not an insult. Random, being known has nothing to do with your skill level. It has to do with how many people know you. Just because you're good at the game, or just because you're bad at the game, doesn't make you known or not. It's, I don't know, that just pisses me off. But like I said, you need players who can take criticism, a loss, and players that you enjoy playing with. If you don't enjoy playing with, what are you doing? It's a video game. It's meant to have fun. I like to have fun in a competitive setting. I like to win. I don't in any mean like the loss. If I'm consistently losing with a team, I've played with teams for a couple seasons. You know, we're not getting any better. We realize that. We lose our tourneys, and we just stop. But you gotta duke it out for at least a season if you feel comfortable with them. And, you know, you'll get better. It gets better. That sounded gay as shit. Alright, I'm not like anti-bullying person. Like, I'm not gonna preach you on how it gets better in life. I didn't mean to sound like that, but it does get better the more you play with each other. That was also gay. I should probably stop talking, but I have 2 minutes left in this commentary, so we got another round here. But yeah, you have to team with mature players who can take a loss and who can take criticism. Trust me, I've had plenty of XP in game battles. I have, like, I don't play singles or anything. I played Yahoo Pool for a bit, but I don't have that much XP in it. But you can take it from me. I have so much XP in team. I have like 220k, and I don't even play for wins. I just consistently play. I've seen every kind of team possible, every kind. And I've seen so many good teams disband just because they have a small fight or they lose a match, and you can't do that. You need to, like I said, basically I'm going to break it down right here. You need to play with people you enjoy playing with, people who can take criticism, and people you win more matches than you lose. And if you keep playing, if you're winning more matches, you'll see you'll go on bigger win streaks, you'll have less losses over time, and after like a couple seasons, you'll see you'll go on flawless, you'll go on like 50 win streaks when you used to only go on like 5 win streaks and then a loss. Trust me, I've seen it so many times before. Almost no team is good right off the start. So yeah, that was basically my views on all that. And if you liked it, please leave me a like and a subscribe. It helps more than you think. I like to interact with my subscribers and my viewers, so I'm going to leave my aim and my gamer tag in the description. If you want to hit me up, I'll do scrims with you. I'll invite you to my teams, whatever. If you just want to chat, you know, I'll invite you to a party, or you can chat me on AIM. And peace.